We all get the exact same 24 hours in a day. So how is it that some people seem to build entire empires while the rest of us are just trying to get by? Well, the secret isn't about finding more time. It's about investing the time you already have. Today, we're going to dive into how to turn those tiny overlooked moments into absolutely massive achievements.
William Penn said this centuries ago, but wow, does it feel like it was written for us today, right? We're all desperate for more time, yet we just let it slip right through our fingers with every single scroll, every notification, every moment we spend just kind of waiting.
So, seriously, where does it all go? It just vanishes in those little moments, doesn't it? The just 5 more minutes that oops turns into 30. The I'll do it later that really means never. The truth is, if we want to control our time, we first have to fundamentally change how we see it. Okay, first things first, we need a complete mindset shift. I want you to stop thinking about time in hours and minutes. Instead, start thinking of it as the only currency in your life you can never, ever earn back. And here's the difference, and it is absolutely critical. You could lose a fortune, and with enough hard work, you could maybe earn it all back. But a wasted second? That's a permanent transaction, gone forever. See, money is the currency of the economy, but time is the currency of your life. There's this great story that really drives this point home. A mentor tells his apprentice, every single morning, you're given 24 pieces of gold. But here's the catch. Anything you don't use by midnight just vanishes forever. And of course, the apprentice is confused, saying he's never gotten any gold. And the mentor replies, that's because most people only notice the clock. They don't see the gold. Those 24 pieces of gold, they're the 24 hours in your day. And this is the key takeaway. Time isn't just a clock passively ticking away. It is an active opportunity that is constantly, second by second, disappearing. Okay, so if time is our most valuable currency, why are we so good at wasting it? I mean, really good at it. Well, that question leads us straight to our biggest enemy, the procrastination trap. The Stoic philosopher Seneca understood this perfectly 2,000 years ago. The real problem isn't that our life is short. It's that we waste so much of the time we have. We act as if our time is infinite, all while we're burning through our most precious asset. Now here's the modern take on procrastination, and honestly, it's a game changer. It's not about laziness. It's an emotional response. We put things off to avoid feeling bad, to avoid boredom or uncertainty, or that feeling of being totally overwhelmed. It's a short-term emotional fix that comes with a massive long-term cost. So how in the world do we escape this emotional trap? Well, the answer isn't waiting for motivation to strike. It's about building systems. This is the real foundation for any kind of success. This quote from James Clear just captures the solution so perfectly. Motivation is fickle, right? It comes and it goes. But a reliable system, that works whether you feel like it or not. It basically automates your success by removing the very decisions that drain all our energy.
All right, our first system is a really powerful mental model for getting focused, the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. It's a timeless law for figuring out what actually matters.
So it states that roughly 80% of your results, the good stuff, will come from just 20% of your efforts. Your job is to find that vital 20%, the clients, the habits, the tasks, and protect that time like your life depends on it. Stop trying to do everything. Just do more of what works. This brings us to Stephen Covey's famous time quadrant. See, most of us live in quadrant 1, just constantly putting out fires and dealing with urgent crises. But the high achievers, they live in quadrant 2. These are the important but not urgent things: planning, learning, exercising, building relationships. This is where real, lasting success is built. Now, here's a simple, super powerful way to structure your day so you can actually live in quadrant 2. It's called the 3-block system. You create dedicated blocks for deep work, that's your most important stuff. Then you have admin blocks for all the shallow tasks like emails. And crucially, you have recovery blocks to recharge. The goal here isn't just to manage your time, it's to manage your energy. Okay, now let's zoom out a bit. These daily systems are fantastic, but they have to serve a bigger picture. They need to help you design a life you're not going to regret. Let's try a little thought experiment. I want you to imagine you're 85 years old and you're looking back on your life. What do you think would hurt more, the mistakes you made or the chances you never even took? You know, when researchers ask elderly people this very question, the answer is almost always the same. The number one regret isn't failure, it's inaction. It's that nagging, lingering what if. A mistake gives you a lesson, maybe even a good story to tell. But never trying, that just leaves a void, a hole of lost potential.
I want you to just look at this number for a second. 4,000. What does it mean?
That's it. That's the average number of weeks you get in a lifetime. It's not a lot, is it? Every single week is like a little box on the timeline of your life. And once it's gone, that square is gone forever. Now, this isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to focus you. Ultimately, it all comes down to this. Your tombstone is going to have 2 dates on it, but your life, your entire life, is that little dash in between. It's not about being busy. It's about being intentional. It's about making that dash count. The core ideas and all these systems we've explored today come from the fantastic book Every Minute Counts by Ahmed Fathy. If you're ready to go deeper and truly transform how you use your time, I highly, highly recommend you check out the complete book. The link is right there in the bio.